So remember back in 2021, there was a procedure that everybody had to get, otherwise you couldn't go to work or
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't do daily living. And
Mm-hmm.
get the procedure, or you're a racist, immoral, horrible person, and you need to be canceled, right? Well, sad news today. Actually, this is pretty sad. It turns out that now the whole push for children to have the procedure. Remember, there is no side effects to the procedure. Right? No side effects at all. The only drug in the world that has no side effects,
Yep.
right? And if
And
you think that,
98% or higher effective.
wow, wow, and get the booster, by the way, and get
Uh-huh.
the little extras in there and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
It's 98% effective, especially if you get the eighth booster, right? Then you're
Uh-huh.
really good. Dr. Fauci is very proud of you. So, but this, remember they kept on saying now you got to get. They're pushing to give it to children, pushing it to give it to children.
Mm.
One of the biggest advocates for that was actually Israel, right? And
Mm.
even Benjamin Netanyahu, the angelic savior of Israel right now,
Uh,
right?
Israeli
Right.
Prime Minister. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So this guy, he said that he allowed either Pfizer or Moderna, as use Israel, God's chosen land, as a laboratory,
Mm.
right? As a lab experiment. That's what he said. If you
Wow.
look into that, yeah, it is bad. But this is actually kind of a sad story. Look at this. So to vaccinate, no, to vaccinate, okay, can't say that. Okay, it's to procedure children. How about that? Okay, they had a spokeschild, a
Mhm.
poster child. This is him. Okay, 8 years
Wow.
old. 8 years old, Israeli poster child for COVID vaccines dies
Dies of
of
sudden
sudden
cardiac
cardiac
arrest.
arrest.
An 8-year-old dying of a disease that's usually the illness for people who are in their 70s, in their 80s.
Yeah, isn't I mean this is sad. This is absolute sad.
Yeah.
But this was the poster child. This is like, see, he took it, right? Now, of course, on the Road to Emmaus podcast, we don't say that there's anything wrong with the procedure. Nothing wrong at all. It's all okay under the books, right? But I have to wonder, how did an 8-year-old child get cardiac arrest? What I mean, do you remember that growing up? That
Yeah.
athletes and young people, people in high school football, do you remember any of those people ever getting heart attacks? I've
Yep.
never heard of it.
Yep.
Never.
In the
And then
middle
all
of a game, they will you know, just drop dead, basically.
and that's normal?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what they're saying
And
though?
and,
You
and
know
the
why?
thing is that the surprising thing is nobody's even asking why.
Oh
It's just
no.
like they just report it. If they do report it, they just say that this person died during a football game, but nobody really asks the question, what's the expression? Elephant in the room. What was the what was the cause for all of these things? There seems to be a string of unrelated, but it's happening uh, so often that it cannot be unrelated, right? So that's the law of uh, there's a statistical law or analysis for that. It's like the law of large numbers. Because so many things are happening in large numbers, then they are likely related, and you can draw a certain conclusion from the numbers that you see.
Well, like death, fatalities
Yes.
are going up, like are astronomical,
Yep.
compared to
Yep.
2020,
Yep.
right? And it's gone up since COVID,
Yep.
since the disease, since the pandemic, it has
Mhm.
gone up more and more and more and more
Yep.
every single year.
Yep.
And but you're wrong about something, Jules. You were absolutely wrong. People are talking about it. Did you hear about that guy that just mentioned it last week?
Mhm.
The answer is no, because
Mhm.
nobody's heard about any of those people that talk about it,
Yeah.
because they get pushed back. Now they don't get canceled like they used to. They don't get like canceled or silenced. They don't do that. They just don't bring them up in the algorithm,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
they get pushed to the back. And
Yep.
trust, and just take it from us, the algorithm is a hard monster to tackle. And if you're talking about things that aren't kosher to the algorithm, then yeah,
Yep.
nobody's going to find it.
Yeah.
So, and I've listened to many people that used to be on YouTube, but now have gone to the Wild West, which is Rumble, to
They've
state their
been they've been forced out and
right.
go
Yeah,
to Rumble
yeah. They're in the
where
wilderness. They've been
you know
outcast to the wilderness. Yeah,
where they have freedom, to express what what they think, what they know, what they believe is true.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, and there's a lot of great guys doing great stuff on Rumble. So, but there's also a lot of it's the Wild West in Rumble. So,
Yeah.
proceed with caution. But what do you guys think? Do you know people that have suffered consequences for doing certain things to people that maybe shouldn't have taken this procedure? Man, I'm really getting tired of dancing around that word. So, what do you think? And have you heard of sudden deaths and unexplained cardiac arrest?
Yep.
Let us know in the comments below. And also, if you haven't already, guys, please like and share these videos, and also click the bell for notifications because we got new videos coming out every day. Check out our new series that we're doing on the Antichrist. That's going to be really interesting. And we will see you on the next one. God bless you guys. Talk to you soon.